Girl, let me tell you. When my husband called me fat and boring while sneaking out to see his ex every night, I thought my life was over. But the day I walked into our anniversary dinner with a billionaire who treated me like royalty and saw my husband's jaw literally drop to the floor, that was just the beginning of his nightmare. Before I spill all the tea about how karma served him exactly what he deserved, make sure you're listening closely, because this is the most satisfying revenge story you'll ever hear. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the ending. My name is Diana. For 3 years, I lived like a ghost in my own marriage. I thought I was married to my soulmate, Trevor, my college sweetheart. Back then, he was everything. Love notes, flowers for no reason, whispering that I was the most beautiful woman in the world. When he proposed after graduation, I didn't even hesitate. I thought I was marrying my forever. But marriage, it has a way of showing you who someone really is. At first, the cracks were small. Every time Trevor and I had plans, Amanda, his high school ex, just happened to have a crisis. And guess who came running to save her? My husband. Midnight phone calls, emotional breakdowns, emergencies that always seemed to matter more than me. I tried to be understanding. But when your husband misses your second anniversary dinner because his ex is crying over her boyfriend, that's not friendship. That's betrayal. I sat in that restaurant for 2 hours, girl. 2 hours. Every couple laughing, clinking glasses, enjoying their night, while I sat there waiting like a fool, staring at my phone. When he finally answered, I heard Amanda crying in the background. Baby, I can't leave her like this. She needs me. We'll celebrate tomorrow. Tomorrow. Like our anniversary was just another Tuesday. I went home alone in my dress, humiliated. And when I tried to talk to Trevor, he looked me dead in the eyes and said, maybe if you were more interesting, I wouldn't need to spend so much time helping other people. That broke me. Slowly, he chipped away at my confidence. Comments about my weight, my cooking, my career. Nothing I did was ever good enough, while Amanda was treated like gold. I started believing him. I stopped dressing up, stopped planning dates, stopped trying. Because what was the point? The final straw came the night I landed the biggest project of my career, branding for a luxury company. I was so excited, I cooked his favorite meal, opened champagne, ready to celebrate. He walked in, I said, baby, you won't believe what happened today. And then, his phone rang. Amanda. Again. His face lit up the way it used to when he saw me. Hey beautiful, don't cry. I'm coming over right now. He grabbed his keys and left. Didn't even hear me say I'd just achieved my dream. That night, something inside me shattered. I decided, no more. No more being invisible in my own marriage. No more fighting for scraps of attention. I was done. The next morning, I looked in the mirror and saw a woman who had forgotten her worth. But that was about to change. I started working out, not for Trevor, but for me. Bought clothes that made me feel confident. Took on bigger projects at work. And then, the universe sent me Christopher Stone. A billionaire. Charming. Powerful. And when he looked at me, girl, he actually saw me. He hired me to rebrand his luxury hotels. And for the first time in years, I felt alive. He respected my ideas. Listened when I spoke. Treated me like I mattered. One night he said, "You're brilliant, Diana. Your husband is a lucky man." I laughed bitterly. I don't think he'd agree with you. Christopher just looked at me and said, "Then he's a fool." The project was a massive success. Suddenly my career exploded. And Christopher insisted we celebrate at the city's most exclusive restaurant. At first, I hesitated. But then I remembered all those nights I sat alone while Trevor ran to Amanda. I pulled out the black dress Trevor once called too desperate. That night, when I walked into the restaurant on Christopher's arm, I felt unstoppable. And then, I saw him. Trevor. With Amanda. Dressed up like they were on some romantic date. His smile vanished when he saw me. His jaw literally dropped. For the first time in years. He saw me, the real me. Confident. Beautiful. Desired. He stormed over, hissing, "Diana, what are you doing here?" I smiled sweetly. Having dinner. Trevor, this is Christopher Stone. Christopher stood, shook Trevor's hand, and said, Your wife is one of the most talented women I've ever worked with. You must be proud. Trevor's face burned. Oh, Diana's always been artistic. Cute little hobby. Christopher's smile sharpened. Actually, her designs just fueled a multi-million-dollar rebrand. She's extraordinary. Girl, you could have heard a pin drop. Trevor looked like he wanted to sink into the floor. Meanwhile, Amanda was sitting alone at their table, confused and furious. That night, Trevor's perfect little double life collapsed. He chased me home, yelling, demanding answers, accused me of cheating, of embarrassing him. But I wasn't scared anymore. I told him, You call me fat, boring, clingy, and run to your ex while I sit at home invisible. I'm done. I want a divorce. His face went pale. He begged, promised he'd change, swore Amanda meant nothing. But it was too late. For once, I wasn't begging. I was walking away. The divorce was messy, but freeing. Trevor tried to win me back with flowers and tears, but I didn't fall for it. Because by then, I had remembered who I was. Strong, talented, enough, and with Christopher by my side. I didn't just survive, I thrived. So yeah, my cheating husband thought he could destroy me. But instead, he handed me the keys to my own rebirth. And girl, watching him realize that the woman he dismissed as invisible had become untouchable, that was the sweetest revenge of all.